Hello, welcome to a review. This is going to be my solar power bank that I recently got. And this is off of Amazon. I'll be posting this video to Amazon. Sorry about that. It's sold by, on Amazon, it's sold by ORYTO, O-R-E-A-T-O. It's not the company who manufactures it, however. I believe it's, to the best of my knowledge, it's manufactured by, it's in the notes inside the packaging, Shenzhen, which is a province in China, ORYTO company. So it is Chinese made. And it's called the ORYTO Kai, I believe that's how you pronounce it, Q-I, O-R-Y-T-O. So it's sold by O-R-E-A-T-O, made by Shenzhen, A-U-R-I-T-O. And the product's called ORYTO-QI. If I got that straight. A little confusion with that. It's called the, and get ready for it. It's the solar chargers, 800 milliamp ORYTO Kai portable solar power bank external backup battery. And that's precisely what that is. Great explanation. So let's get into the details. Our charge time on that is 13 to 26 hours. It is listed in the description in the front. However, if you lead a little bit more into it, if you go scroll down the page, it says it's around 10 to 13 hours, which is more accurate to me because I tested it with the regular USB 2.0. I don't have any C's lying around right now. I had one, but I don't know where it is. I don't really use those too often for my stuff, but they're nice. But these are fast USB ports. I mean, they are, I believe they're 3.1 amp. And the Type C is normal Type C. They're both 5 volts. It supports the 2 amp also. So that's good. It supports all the popular voltages, and that's really what you need to know. Works for me, and I just used, I don't use any really specialized stuff yet. I do, and it works with all that too. So, you know, whether it be crazy battery chargers, it's worked with my tablet, which is fussy. My tablet's super fussy. It doesn't like anything, but it's okay with this, which is nice. And it says you can charge, there's two outputs, but I guess if you plug up power, like a splitter, like a USB splitter, it says you can charge 4 things at a time. I've only done 2. I guess if you did 2 and then you used a wireless, it also has a wireless right here. If you check that out, it does have the wireless going on. So maybe you could charge 3. I know I charged wireless, my phone wirelessly at work, and it was charging my tablet at the same time. And here's your ports right there. Okay? Hope you can see that. Let me show you something about the charge too. It's done by 4 bars. See right there, if you can see that, they're fully lit. Right now, I'm just pushing the power button once to get that display on, because it's fully charged, almost. I think I used it once to charge my phone. If you can't see that, I'm sorry. And it's pretty, I guess it's pretty accurate for 10 to 13 hours. I've done it 2 times and it came out to about 10 hours. Okay, so let me talk about the solar. Now, the solar paneling right here, now it says in the description, it's not to be used to charge the whole unit. It's only to be used in emergencies, and I agree. I charged it once for 1 day and twice for 2 days. And once for 1 day charged me at around 10%, and twice for 2 days was around maybe 9. It was a little cloudier both of those second days, so I'm not sure how accurate that was, but I agree. It's not to be used as a main source of power. It's cool though if I'm grabbing my phone out and I'm charging my phone, and you know, if I'm running around outside, you know, get a little bit of juice out of this, you know, while I'm doing stuff, while I'm holding it. It's always nice, and I've I used it like that this week, and it was great. I loved it. My phone died, and I was like, uh-oh, how am I going to take photos now? Because I don't have a phone battery. This thing saved my day. It really did that day. So I'm happy with it because it saved me getting frustrated and not being able to do what I set out to do that day. So it saved me. Thank you. So I'm very appreciative of this little unit. Okay, where did we go? The Solar, yeah, it's not so great, but it's not advertised as such, so I'm cool with it. Good job. I've been explaining that and making that clear. So we did that. Type C's. Oh, it claims it has enough power to charge your phone 10 plus times. I really didn't do a whole lot of work in this area. I'll admit it. I did do one full cycle, and it seems about accurate. Because I did my tablet about twice. I did my phone about like 3 or 4 times, and I ran it off of it. And it seems to be accurate like that. It really depends on what type of battery you have in your phone. In my phone right now, my Samsung, I have a 3600 milliamp battery in this guy. Whatever, it works. It works. Oh, to wirelessly charge, you just slap it on here. I don't know if I can wirelessly charge this right now. I don't know if I can get lucky, but I don't have all day. That red light is a warning light. Is this charging? It just means something's in between the two surfaces. Sometimes my phone will, it's really just me not using, because wireless charging is a little slower. It'll kick in sometimes. You have to push this button properly to get it to go, and place your phone like this. Come on, phone. Well, I'm going to leave it there while I do this and see what happens. It might kick in. It might be because I have this case in here, but I'm not taking it out right now. I could, but... anyway, it does have an LED light, and the LED light has 3 functions. It has high, low, and SOS distress, international SOS distress. It was charging earlier. I don't know. See, there's the low. And here's our SOS signal. And that's in case something happens. I'm still getting that red, which means it doesn't like something with my phone. That's something I read about it. It says that there's some kind of metal in between it. And I don't know, that and the battery. It was working earlier. It's not liking it right now. And there's a strobe. The strobe is for, I would think, to save battery if you're really stranded in the woods. Okay. There we go. Hooray. It just kicked in. It just kicked in finally. Right? Are you being nice to me? Yay, it just kicked in. So it's wirelessly charging right now. I guess the red means it's wirelessly charging. So that's great. Sometimes technology like that takes a second to kick in. So that's good. Okay. So there are 18 LEDs here. And it's got, I think it's a 198 on the lumens, 3 watt. Oh, it's waterproof too to IP66 standards, which means you can close this. Now this isn't a secure, it's good, but it's not a secure thing for IP66 means if you throw like really pressurized water or put any kind of water pressure on it, like jets or submerge it, it's going to malfunction eventually because it's going to get through that with any kind of pressure. Yeah, it's good for rain, good for rainstorms, but it's not good for submersions. You don't want to mess around with it. I guess it's something if I drop this in the water, I'd want to retrieve it really fast or expect bad results. And it has a carabiner. Do I really consider this a carabiner? I guess it's a carabiner function. Could I put a real? No, I don't think I could put a real one on it. It's like a Velcro carabiner, but it works nicely because I can grab my phone. I charge my, well, this is not my phone, but it's my phone case. So I can carry it around and effectively charge both the battery if I'm in the sun and the phone at the same time. So I've done this before and I like it. People don't seem to stare at it too much when I'm out at like the store. I guess maybe the people I know there are just used to me having this type of equipment around. You know, I've gotten questioned about my equipment a couple times. I mean, people are naturally curious. Like, what are you doing? There's so much. There's so much technology these days. Not everybody can keep up. So, at least if you have this, if you're running around with it, you know, just be able to explain what it is if you're gonna walk around with it like I do. You know, there's stuff like, and that's another thing. This is a big lithium-ion battery, so use caution when handling these things. If you overheat this, and it says do not overheat this, and I agree. Like, don't throw it in a hot car. This thing could go boom, and it's gonna be a big one. And I wouldn't want to be around to clean up the mess after that. I mean, this thing could probably take out my car. So I would want to be very careful with this, just like they say. Read the manual. Actually, the instructions that come with it are great. I really enjoyed them. I thought they were accurate. Good job. Yeah, the carabiner does its purpose. It's nice. It acts like one. It has a multi-protection, so you're not gonna ruin your devices. It's gonna give you a stable charge. You want to be careful when charging your devices with certain things, because if you get an unstable charge, it's going to mess up your battery, and worst comes to worst, it's going to overheat and maybe explode your other battery. So you don't want to really be messing around with, you know, off-market, non-legitimized types of batteries. Everything I've done on this checks out to be a good product. I'm gonna trust it for myself and for what I do. It's saved me once before, and I really like it. Let me just check, make sure I got everything I wanted to get to. I believe I did. Yeah. Okay, so right here, the little LED monitor, it goes down all the way to the bottom, and then it flashes right there when it's about to lose all charge. And then it goes up to 4, and that's really about it. I'm going to give this a 5-star rating on Amazon Shopping, because I believe it is a very good product. I love it. It's already saved my behind once, and I hope it can save me many other times, because that's why I bought this. I bought it to save the day, and it definitely did it. It did it unexpectedly too. I was just like, wow, you know, I'm glad I have this. Holy cow. You know, if you need something like this, if you're running around doing photos, running around doing anything that needs a USB charger, I highly recommend it. Okay? That's all I'm going to say in this video. Thank you so much, and I will post this as soon as I